What's up everybody, this is Mike and I'm back again with a brand new video. Today's topic will be how to turn your boring or regular drone shots into Instagram bangers or just photos that you enjoy looking at a lot more and you feel more confident to share them with your friends, with your followers on Instagram, on Twitter or any other social media. And there is a very simple and easy way to do that. If you follow my tips, you will be good to go. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Before we start, I want to give you guys a very quick heads up. I have just relaunched my web store, and as you can see, I'm rocking a brand new Drone Supremacy t-shirt that you can find in my web store. I've uploaded a couple of new designs, which of course you can check out by clicking the link in the description. And if you buy something, you're supporting the channel. So I of course want to thank you in advance. But now it's time to go and see what I am going to talk about in this video, and that is how to transform your photos from boring regular shots into amazing masterpiece looking type of photos. And there is a very easy way to do that. It's just by using presets in Lightroom. Lightroom is the best software for editing your drone shots. If you're looking to upgrade the way your photos look, you need to use Lightroom. Whether it's on your phone or on your desktop, Lightroom is amazing. I always use Lightroom on my laptop. I don't really like editing on my phone. So in today's video, we'll take a look at editing on your computer and how you can do that, how you can achieve some great looking photos. I have developed my own presets for editing drone shots, and I'm going to take you along with me to show you how they work, how easy it is to use them, and how you can basically edit your photos in less than a couple of minutes just by using a couple of pre-selected presets that do the work for you. So let's just jump to the computer and let me show you how easy everything is and how everything works. Right, so the first thing you need to do is obviously you need the presets. So head over to dronesupremacy.com/shop. You can also find the same link in the description where you can see the Lightroom presets. So click on that and you have the preset pack. The price is $9.95 until the end of the month. That's the introductory sale price that it's only valid for the next 10 days or so. So once you download these presets, the thing you will have is this zip file which holds all of them together. You simply unzip it and this folder is what you end up with. And you can follow this description on how to install them for Windows or for Mac. You can follow that, or you can simply open them like this, open, and you can install them automatically. But personally, I advise you to follow this procedure here on the website so you can keep them organized in different folders. Now, when you have the presets, it's time to open Lightroom. And this is where the fun starts. Now, I have prepared a couple of photos that will demonstrate here in Lightroom how easy and effective it is to use those presets so we can immediately see some difference in the photos. Let's start with this one. It's a top-down shot during golden hour that I took a couple of weeks ago. And for this one, we will use this golden hour preset that I have made, and as you can see, it's quite a lot of difference already, but of course it's not perfect like this. Please keep in mind that every single preset is just the base of your photo. You don't need to just click on the preset and you're good to go. You need to tweak a couple of things to make the image really good, because every image is different, every lighting is different, the conditions are different, so you need to work on it just a bit to make it look good. Now in this case, the blue is definitely too vibrant and the greens here are also just a bit too saturated, so we'll work on that to make it perfect. So what we can do is go to the HSL tab and go to saturation, and we'll just make the saturation of the blue part just a bit less visible, and of course do the same with the green. And if we want to, we can go to the hue and change the way the green looks, make it a bit more to the yellow side or just more green, but I personally prefer it like this, just a bit more yellow on that. You can play with the color of the sand if you want, but I would leave that as it is. And let's just see the next photo, because that is where you can see the most amount of difference from that preset. We are also going to use the same preset, the one that we have used right now. It's golden hour, and as you can see, we have quite a lot of difference. Keep in mind, this photo has been taken in RAW format, so that's a huge help to get the most amount of data about the highlights, the shadows. If I go back to the original photos, you can see it makes a huge difference between the before and after. I personally want to change the hue of the orange just a bit, so it's a bit more to the orange red side. I'm also going to add a small radial filter, which will really make a huge difference, and this is what we'll have to do. So just where the sun is shining down on those trees, we need to do that and go to invert mask. Here we need to make sure to select exposure, and we need to up the exposure just a little bit. And I personally really like this small touch. It just shows the light from the sun shining here on those trees, just on a small part of them. Of course, you can go a lot more in depth and make a lot more changes on this photo. Actually, the final photo is up on my Instagram, which I will show on the screen right now, but just make such a big difference between the original photo and this one. The next photo is a panorama, which is the last one which I will demonstrate this filter on, and that is the golden hour again. And as you can see, it makes such a huge difference. So many colors are being added with this preset. It's quite boring, this original photo, the first one. It's a panorama made with a couple of photos, maybe 5 or 6 being stitched together. And this thing here is just so much more vibrant. As you can see, we have yellow, we have purple, blue, all those different shades of those colors, and it really showcases the golden hour look, and that's why I really love this. Now, I'm not going to go into more details about how to improve this photo. This is just, like I mentioned, the base of this photo. You can go a lot more crazy with it and just play with it a lot more, but for now I will just leave it like this. Let's just go to this next photo, and that photo is one of my favorite shots actually, just because of the shape of those waves, and I really like it. But this water, I don't really like the color of the water, and of course I want to change that. So for that I will use my turquoise water preset, which will change it to this. And as you can see, it's a massive difference. For my Instagram, I really like to go with this scheme of colors that is almost too good to be true. You know, this turquoise color is just so magnificent, and I really like the look of it, and the contrast between the white of the water and this turquoise color and the sand is just something that I really like. And if you want to crop it for Instagram, you simply need to use this thing here and go to aspect, change it to 4:5, and then just drag this all the way left until it changes to this shape here, and just select what kind of what part of the photo you want to use, something like this, so we can keep this in the middle. And then once you press enter, you're good to go, and you can share the photo instantly on your Instagram, and it's perfect. I personally wouldn't change anything on this photo anymore. I just love the color, like I said, the white of the waves, and it's just something that I enjoy looking at. So that's my turquoise water preset. Let's go to the next one. Here we can use another preset, which is called beach top down, and it's actually another favorite look of mine that I love using, and it's that dark blue contrasting with the yellow, and it's just perfect for shooting beach shots, and that's why it's called beach top down, because it's just so good looking, and the difference is just massive. The color of the water gets so much darker, but also so good looking, and it makes for a great contrast between the sand, the water, and those umbrellas here. Of course, the photo is not aligned very well, so we can change that here from the rotate part of the program. And yeah, I think when you look at the umbrellas, they are kind of aligned right now. And don't forget to click on constraint crop, and I think the lines are pretty good right now. Maybe it's not completely perfect, but there you go. And once again, we can crop it for Instagram. This is another photo that I have shared recently on my Instagram, and people have really loved it, and personally I love it too. It's just so vibrant. And once again, if you do that and you crop it properly, a smaller part of the umbrellas, you get part of the dark blue, you get some of the sand, and it's just perfect. Maybe I need to rotate a bit more. My computer is really struggling with recording the screen and using Lightroom at the same time, but anyway, it is what it is. So now I have aligned it a bit better, and the photo is ready to be shared and to be exported to my folder. And let's just quickly take a look at those two photos that I have left here for my preview. Here I will be using the same beach top down preset. If my computer decides to load it, yes, there you go. Actually, the guy that is running this business with these umbrellas asked me to send him that photo because he really loved it and he wanted it to use it for his business. And yeah, that's what I did. And here is the beach top down filter being applied to this photo. And the interesting thing is that if you don't like this look, you can definitely change it. You can go and play with the luminance, with the hue, the saturation of that blue color, and make it so different. If you want to have it in, let's just say, the turquoise waters preset, it is another option. Here is how it looks. You can of course change the vibrance a bit, tone it down, or pump it up if you prefer. But that's just, like I said, this is the base of your editing. Let's just see the last photo, and here I will be using the turquoise waters again because it's just so good looking, so yummy, that color. I really love it. But if we decide if we want to go for another look, like I said, it's very easy to go for the beach top down. And sorry that my computer is really slowing down, but we will see it any second now. And there you go. It's actually better looking than the previous preset that I showed you. So the only thing you need to do is crop the picture to your liking, make it however you want to crop it, and just see the difference before and after. It's a huge difference if you ask me. Just take a look at the color of the water and how much it changes from that boring green to that deep blue. It's just so much better looking. And there you go. That's how easy it is to use those presets. Hopefully you guys like them. Hopefully you find them a time saver and something that you can use for your photos. And there you guys have it. This is my way of editing my drone photos. I really hope you found this video informative and useful for you. Hopefully you can take something out of it and learn in order to make your drone shots better as well. Don't forget to check the description for all the links that I've mentioned so far, for my presets, for my merch, and everything else. You can find it in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao!